What's up, guys? NottheWinner here. Just wanted to touch on a couple things regarding the Rogue. I said in my recent video that the Rogue is currently, in my opinion, not like it seems to be missing something. I was just noticing with all the cooldowns, with all the way it recovers, it's almost like you're supposed to go ranged for your basic attack. Uh, Otherwise, you're going to struggle to get like combo points and do everything like that if you have to go up close and personal. But I did recently get some updates to my gear. Obviously, I have the bubble now, which is great. I got two new legendary swords. One of them increases my next core skill for every base attack I do in a row, so that stacks with my combo points. And then the other is 13% increased critical strike chance against injured enemies, and then whenever I'm healthy, 25% increased crowd control. That goes along with the boots having increased crowd control and 50% more damage to unstoppable. The pants, when I damage vulnerable enemies with a core skill, I get a 17% chance of a healing potion, so I can always constantly produce more healing whenever I'm attacking vulnerable enemies, which my barrage makes them vulnerable. So it's pretty ideal there with how everything is stacking there. Obviously the base barrier that I had before, and then on my helmet, dealing direct damage to a vulnerable enemy has a 39% chance to daze them for 2 seconds. So stacking the healing potions and the daze, it makes it way tougher for me to die because I stun them and they can't attack me during that time, and I could just pick up more potions. I still feel like it's missing a little bit something. I'm not 100% sure what that something is, whether it's the ultimate's having a slightly shorter cooldown, or whether it's, just providing maybe one more differentiating attacker to the skills list, so that when you're picking through, you can kind of choose a bit better. Or maybe it's just them not needing to have the melee ones like this that give energy regeneration for basics, and should have just kept it kind of like the Amazon, even though they could use spears, but like I'm talking like with the bow. Overall, still a very fun class to play, and I'm not trying to say anything against the class as a whole. I've had a lot of fun playing through mine. I've completed all the story missions on this one now. He's level 20 with just under 1,000 renown, so like he's done his fair share. The barbarian's the one that's lacking the most because he's only level 15, but I'll be getting that one up there as well. But overall, guys, I just wanted to let you guys know, with the right equipment, and as you can see, much of this equipment is boosting different skills, but I don't use penetrating shot or twisting blades or smoke grenade or dark shroud. I do use dash, but out of all of those, and I do actually like how my bow is getting the bonus core and bonus basic, but out of all of those, like, not only dash is being used out of all those level ups. So like if I were to get a pair of pants like this that had maybe +1 on dash, +1 on invigorating strike, or even +1 on barrage, for example, I'm going to be way more excited about that because it's going to give me a huge bonus to my actual damage, whereas these ones are just kind of there so I could try additional builds in a sense, I guess. So obviously still need a lot of work on this gear, and if I had a perfect gear set, I bet this rogue would be an absolute monster, but part of it is going to be the energy regeneration. It just seems to run out too quickly when you're using your abilities, and then using a melee, just since you're typically jumping around and being at range and dropping traps and staying away from enemies, it's weird that when you run out of energy, you have to walk towards the enemies and start fighting them. So there's that, guys. But if this video helped explain anything about this class to you guys, please like and subscribe. I would definitely suggest checking it out, and if you guys want like a full in-depth guide on every single skill and try out like a certain specific build that you guys might want to try out, let me know. I plan to get all these characters to 25 during the second weekend. I'm hoping to have my sorceress is already 25, and I'm hoping to get my barbarian to 20 today, so that they're both level 20 when I start on next weekend. But I would love to try out any build that you guys can think of, so you guys can see what build's your favorite, what build's the best, what build's the worst, and what you might want to do when the game finally comes out in June. So let me know about that in the comments down below, and I'll see y'all in the next video.